cruising for bruising. Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today I'm going to be talking about Teen Beach Movie. Teen Beach Movie is a 2013 Disney Channel original movie about Mac and Brady and how they find themselves trapped inside a 60s teen beach movie on the day that Mac has to make a life-altering decision. It is directed by Jeffrey Hornaday, cinematography by Mark Irwin, editing by David Finfer, music by David Lawrence, and is written by Vince Marcello, Mark Landry, and Robert Horn. The film stars Ross Lynch as Brady, Maia Mitchell as Mackenzie, Gracie Gillam as Layla, and Garrett Clayton as Tanner. This was the third DCOM to film in Puerto Rico behind Princess Protection Program and the Wizards of Waverly Place movie. It is the only DCOM of 2013, which I feel like is kind of crazy. And it's also dedicated to Annette Funicello. For those who have been around a while, you'll know who Annette Funicello is. For those who are newer and joining me because of Teen Beach Movie, Annette Funicello was a Disney contracted star forever. She was on the Mickey Mouse Club, one of the original cast members. She was in a bunch of Disney movies back in the day, and she was a very famous Teen Beach movie star in the 60s. The film has an 88% Rotten Tomatoes, but there is not a consensus, which is interesting. There was a sequel planned and obviously executed because Teen Beach 2 exists. A third one never happened because Ross Lynch's contract with Disney ended soon after the second one's release, and he obviously did not renew. This looks great for a DCOM, definitely up there with that like higher quality DCOM where it really feels like a film. It doesn't look super TV quality. I will say there were a couple shots though that were a little dark or weird looking. My guess is a bunch of them were day for night shots where they shot during the day and changed it to look like nighttime, which is always really hard to do. The soundtrack is great. So I've never seen Teen Beach Movie before, like in its entirety. I've seen pieces, I've heard all the songs. The most famous songs I've heard Cruisin' for a Bruisin'. I've heard the opening Surf's Up song. I had actually heard Fallin' For Ya. I was surprised by that. Probably the one I've heard the most is the Can't Stop Singing song because it was very popular on TikTok for different reasons. It was a trend. So that's probably the one I've heard the most. My favorite song coming from this is actually Like Me, where the boys and the girls are singing, you know, like girls like boys like me. That was really good. That was my favorite song by far. It was really catchy. I liked the whole vibe. It was very fun. The other songs are great though. I wouldn't say there's a song that I was like, I hate this song by any means. But I felt similarly about all of them except for Like Me. Like Me was my standout song. Alright, so starting off, there is a parent death. Mac's mom has passed away. It is a prominent part of the story. It's a huge reason the story is happening. I want to say, starting Brady and Mac in a relationship, and then the story really has nothing to do with drama between Brady and Mac and everything to do with Mac trying to make this life-altering decision, was so refreshing. To hear Brady's character say, I don't want someone else, I want you, I like you. So refreshing. For them to work together to try and get Tanner and Layla together and it not cause problems between them. So refreshing. I cannot stress enough how much I was like, oh my god, to see a relationship already exist. They are in love, they like each other, they want to be together. The only reason Mac is like wanting to end it with Brady is because she's planning on moving across the country to go to this school because she wants to do what she thinks her mother wants her to do, her deceased mother wanted her to do. For them to, and for Brady to be outwardly open and be like, I don't want that. Like, I want you to be doing what you want to do with your life, and I do want to be with you. I like you. Unheard of. I feel like it's unheard of to have that first. Then, for the drama of the movie to be happening and them having to like woo these two characters to get them to woo each other and them not fight about it at all. Insane. The fact that their relationship was just like a fact of the story And the real story was, like, Mac having to realize doing that is not what she wants. And it's not necessarily what her mother meant either. Absolutely amazing. I was obsessed with that fact. That won me over big time. To hear the male character in the relationship voicing his affections and wants and needs so clearly. Incredible. But then to have it not be some huge dramatic misunderstanding or this, that, or the other. Nope. Their relationship was good the whole time, minus her, like, wanting to break up with him because she wants to leave and he being upset about that. But he was also accepting of that because he comes, like, literally the day after she breaks up with him, she's gonna go surf before she leaves and he comes to watch. And she's like, Brady, and he goes, I came to watch you surf, not to propose. Like, literally cannot get over it. Otherwise, the dialogue's rough in the beginning. It's a little bit like, ugh. But then once they're in the movie, it's supposed to be cringy and camp and really ugh, because that's how the 60s Teen Beach movies were. They were, like, so ridiculously formulaic and the same stuff and cringe and campy and stereotypical. And they take that and they try to inject modernity into it with, like, they try to inject some feminism into it and they try to inject all these other things, but they can lean into the camp and the cringe, which serves the movie well. So it, like, after the first part, once they're into the movie, it finds its footing. I think the first part where they're not inside the 60s movie, it's a little, the dialogue's a little hard, the dialogue's not the best, but once they're in the movie, it's exactly what it needs to be, and I enjoyed it. My favorite part is probably Brady voicing his opinions or his affections so openly and honestly, or the Like Me song. I really like that song. It was really good. My least favorite part, I don't know. I would probably say some of the acting that was cringe, or the Angry Birds reference. That was a little bit, like, not great. That dates the movie to 2013 instead of dating it to the 60s. Recommend it? Sure. Watch again? Sure. I would do both of those things. Specific moments. Dr. Fusion becoming, like, aware that it's a movie and him, like, breaking the fourth wall. That killed me. Dr. Fusion was already funny, but him, like, staring into the fourth wall and be like, we're in a movie? Insane. Aubrey, my boyfriend, was so upset that the biker gang called themselves the Rodents, and it wasn't spelled Roadents, like road, like a road that they're riding on. And it was just normal rodents. He was like, what a missed opportunity. I'm so upset. And I kind of agree. It really is a missed opportunity. I can't believe someone didn't point that out or try for that. Otherwise, I liked this a lot. I thought it was really cute. I think if I had been 12 when this came out, this would have been like my High School Musical. I do think Teen Beach Movie maybe didn't have as much of like a effect on the world that High School Musical did, because like High School Musical, that, like the live concert and just like everything High School Musical infected. High School Musical and Frozen are like, you know, and then there's like Teen Beach Movie, I feel like. Not that it didn't have a huge effect. I mean, they get a sequel. Ross Lynch is a huge deal to people. So I do think it was one of the more famous DCOMs, and it is very good. It deserves it. And I think had I been not 20 years old when this movie came out, it would have been like another High School Musical for me, for sure. That's everything I have. My final rating for this is 6 surfboards out of 10. Our total movie count is. Our parent death toll is. Card count is the same. If you want to keep up with the movie I'm watching when, follow me on all socials. You'll find out the movie I'm watching when. I put out videos every Monday and Friday and sometimes Wednesday. Join Patreon. I got a tier starting at just $1 where you get every video a week early, a coupon code for merch, exclusive merch access. Tiers above that, you get daily trivia, monthly postcards, bonus content, etc. Go check it out. Until next time, come on. Well, buy merch. Merch great, merch grand. Until next time, come on, and subscribe. But I'm not in charge of your life. You are, so do, and don't be. Not Dr. Fusion. Who's the other one? Who did Steve Valentine play? Don't be him about it. We're starting to rack up the parent deaths. Oh no.